Good morning, everyone. Can you believe it's almost December? Can you believe NaNoWriMo is over? Where has the time gone? I'm excited though. I'm ready for December. Christmas tree, Christmas vibes, all the things. Okay, today, I gotta get grounded here. Today is, because it's the end of November, the end of Nano. I'm sure all of you guys are hustling to get your final word count in. But I thought it'd be a good time to share with you my November favorites. And I always love hearing people's favorites. Just like I love seeing people's empties because it shows you the things that people actually used up. But we're gonna talk about favorites today, not empties. Empties are coming. Okay, I may have to pause and let my dogs out because they're a little high maintenance this morning. All right, I'll be right back. Okay, I'll probably get interrupted again, but we'll just manage. All right, so not all of these favorites are specific to NaNoWriMo, but the first couple are. So we'll start there. I completely fell in love with the Nicoletta artwork. And as you guys know, I have been writing prose, poetry prose, using the images like this. And this will be a published project that hopefully I can launch October 2022. So excited. It is 100% for highly sensitive people. So keep that in mind. But first favorite I wanted to mention is this Nicoletta Ciccoli Tarot. The artwork, like I said, I can't even, there's just no words for, if you have inner child healing that you need to do, this is the deck for you. It's amazing for that inner child work. So that was favorite number one. Favorite number two that's also associated with Nano is this journal that Martha and here on YouTube, Martha and Coot, gifted me from Ireland. I have been writing my project in here, which I guess you could count as my third favorite, is handwriting. I loved returning to handwriting my projects. There's just something magical about it, about actually putting pen to paper and scratching out when you don't like something. I forgot how much I loved handwriting my projects. Both of my poetry books were handwritten and then typed up. And yeah, those were the only two that I hand wrote. I did a NaNoWriMo novel that I hand wrote, I think in 2018, and I loved the process also, and I still love rereading it. That one will never be published. It was very personal. Okay, so those were my NaNoWriMo favorites. Now I'm gonna pause this, let another dog out, and then go into the others. Dog mom life, right? Okay, on to the other favorites. I have Peppermint here. I don't know what it is about this time of year, November, December, and January. It started at Art Lockdown, actually, a couple years ago. And it started because my stomach was kind of upset because Christine and I had just done Whole30 and were we still doing? No, we had just ended, I believe, and went to Art Lockdown, which meant all the cheese, all the charcuterie. And so my stomach was kind of not happy with me. And so I pulled out Peppermint and put a drop in my tea because I was doing tea at night and loved it so much that the next morning I drink my coffee black in general, but at Art Lockdown, we do Ghirardelli chocolate powder, heavy cream, and I started to add a drop of peppermint to it. And it's just like the most amazing dessert ever. But at home, since then, during the season, November, December, January, I will add just one drop of peppermint essential oil to my black coffee. Like this is I don't want to spill it, but this is black coffee, 1 drop of peppermint. It's just magical. So for sure, that's been a favorite this month of November. Okay, I have a book. Now I've read this book twice, and there's something that continues to pull me back to it. I am not a diet girl. I am very anti-diet. I'm much more intuitive living, everything intuitive. But this book, if you're interested in brain stuff and you're interested in learning about addictions and things like that, I highly recommend Bright Line Eating, this book. This book is technically, it is a diet program. I'm not affiliated with Bright Line Eating at all. I am not one of their members online. But this book is amazing. For me, I don't follow Bright Line Eating to a T, but I do. Every time I return to this book, I'm reminded how addicted our society is really to flour and sugar, and what flour and sugar actually does to your body. So if you're interested, Susan Pierce Thompson, she is a doctor. She does have a PhD in brain. She is a professor of brain and cognitive sciences. It's brilliant. It's brilliant. And if you guys like me like to study and like to learn, this is a book about the brain. This is a book about 100%. It's written about your brain, and it's so good. So that one is a favorite that I returned to and reread, and was reminded why I want to give up flour and sugar. Now, the other 2 things I want to mention are total favorites to me, but they stem from Patreon. They stem from me being brave and taking the leap and hitting launch on my Patreon. I will put the link down below if you guys are interested. This is not meant to be a ad or it's just some favorites that I have enjoyed this month. I do go deeper into them on Patreon, but one of my favorites is I spent the month of November and created a new PhD plan for 2022. I'm already diving in because if you guys have been following me for a while, you know I work in seasons. So my winter 2022 actually starts December 1st, which is so exciting. So I'm already diving into this, but I completed it literally today. I create it and then I edit it and edit it and edit it. And today I made the final edit and printed it. And so that's a favorite, is I have a new PhD to work, and it's just thrilling because I'm a study girl. Okay, the last favorite is another deck of cards. And by looking at the back, you might think that it's the Rider-Waite, but it is not. It is not. So if you are interested in more PhD stuff, I actually do walk you through my whole process, and I will be taking them into my personal PhD program. So if you want more of that, that is in the study tribe on my Patreon. Now, the reason I mention that is because look what I did. I haven't finished them all. I bought empty, blank tarot cards. And I've been wanting to do this for a while, but I wasn't sure what I would use them for. And then the idea came, what about journaling prompts? So I watercolor splattered all of the tarot deck, the blank tarot deck, you can get it on Amazon, and created journal prompts. So I have journal prompts, and I love this so much. It's actually gone in this case that I made last year, 2 years ago, last year. I don't know, but it's got its own little case, and the way that I use it is within my Patreon tribe. I pull a card every Monday, and we journal together. Basically, I share my answer, and it's basically like a blog post, but I share the prompt, I share my answers, and then they will come on and share theirs. And it's just, I love my tribe. Patreon is definitely one of my favorite things this month. I am so glad I hit launch. I love my tribe of people there. And it's helped me be creative and do these things. And it's just, I just have so much to be, like, so many favorites from November. So those are my favorites. My Nano project, as you know, I changed my mind and did not do 50,000 words. So did I win? Maybe not, but I consider myself a winner. And I'm working on a new project for you guys coming October 2022. So that's thrilling. I didn't think I was going to publish anything except for the one I'm doing with my daughter in June. So that's exciting. All right. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will talk with you guys later. Until next time, I'm back to saying it. Enjoy your wild, sexy lives.